Yo, 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 what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Nightlife Media. Oscar. I'm joined today by the homie and Bird.
Pants.
What's up, Vince? How you doing today?
Oh, chilling, killing. It's
Are
raining.
you chilling though? It is raining, but we're here to talk today about a very specific reason.
Specific reason because we can't play it because it's raining.
Yeah, we can't go
We can't go
outside.
outside,
Yeah.
so we
So
have
we're
to
here
talk
to
about
talk
it.
about Niantic, their developer for Pokemon Go, and the various clones of Pokemon Go that have released since, and whether or not we like them, whether or not the model's a success, what we think about that. So if you're interested in the topic, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe down below. But without any more dilly-dallying, let's get up into it.
All
The,
right.
the main reason we're talking about this today is because Vince here started texting me sometime last week that a screenshot of a fucking like
It'd be great if you could put the screenshot in.
I know I'll put it in eventually. So I might pull it up on the screen here if you're watching the video. He sends me a fucking screenshot of basically Pokemon Go, but instead he's a basketball player and he's standing next to like Spencer Dinwiddie or something like that, and he's just like, "Bro, I'm playing this fucking." I need to fucking actually quote you verbatim on this. Give me a
Yeah,
sec.
no, that's why you should have it on the screen because
Bro, I'm playing this Pokemon Go game, but for NBA. You legit catch basketball players. And I said, shut the fuck up. And he sends me this fucking screenshot. And he says, instead of gyms, it's basketball courts and random players will spawn. And you gotta beat them so they join your team.
that's fucking the game pretty much in a nutshell.
And I
Yeah.
was losing my fucking mind, basically. And he booted it up one more time, sent me some other unhinged ass shit. And I just couldn't believe this motherfucker was playing this. But we got to talking basically, and it turned into a bit more of a discussion topic because I don't know what the goal was here. Like, okay, so Pokemon Go obviously took off and is the best iteration of this, type of shit because it makes sense within the universe of Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a collection thing though. That's really where that smacks and will always hit is it's collecting. It's literally in the game and in the normal VCG game, the TCG game, everything. It's all about collecting. So that game just kind of smacks the same way because it's all in a collecting universe too.
And it goes a step beyond that as well because, like I said, like in all the games throughout the generations, there's different Pokemon in different regions. They spawn in different biomes. Like you're gonna
You
find
got to
water
spend sixty
Pokemon
dollars to
by
get the
lake.
new Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. So it just makes sense in universe because if you go to like a fucking river, you expect to find water Pokemon. If
Yeah,
you're like up in a mountain, you expect to find some fucking, Ursaring bear motherfucker or something. You
yeah.
know what I mean? So, and it makes sense. And everything else I feel that's come before, and I've ran into a bunch of these clones while like I was making the thumbnail for this video. I got the fucking logo to like a bunch of them. And let's see, just off of my thumbnail alone, we have Harry Potter Wizards Unite, which is the same thing but with wizards. We
Yeah.
got Pikmin Bloom, which is the same thing but with Pikmin. We got NBA All World, which is the main
The
point of
basketball
why
one.
this
Yeah.
video is happening, which is an NBA game. We've got Transformers Heavy Metal. Did you
Oh,
know
is that
this?
a new one?
No, I don't know if it's new. It's been around apparently.
That's got to be new because I don't think that's been around. I don't know about that one unless that's like not
Came
that.
out in June of 2021.
That must be a different style game.
Oh no, yo, you know what? I'm going here through the wiki where we're going through all the games, and it says in June 2021, it was announced that Niantic had been developing Transformers Heavy Metal in partnership with Hasbro and Tommy. The game was being co-developed with Seattle-based studio Very Very Spaceship, but Niantic ultimately canceled the game and three others in June of 2022 and missed layoff.
Ooh,
So this one didn't even make it out to
didn't even
production.
make it out.
Yep,
I
yep,
wonder
yep,
why.
yep. So
Did
we
they make
got
that the Jurassic Park game too though?
apparently that wasn't them.
Oh, so somebody just ripped them off. Okay,
Yeah,
dope.
somebody ripped them off for that because what I'm seeing here, it went Pokemon Go, Harry Potter Wizards Unite,
Uh-huh.
Catan World. You know what Catan is?
I do,
The
and
fucking board game.
yeah.
Yeah, they made
Oh
a
my gosh,
Catan one.
have you seen this?
The
It's
Catan one?
fucking the same game.
No, say it ain't
I
so.
mean, from this the shit I'm looking at, it looks very similar. You got to go places to harvest resources instead of, um, that's where you go to the gyms and shit. Apparently,
Hmm.
yeah. If you like look at the screenshots and the pictures, it looks just like skinned over Pokemon Go. Like it looks like somebody hacked their Pokemon Go. I don't know if you can see it at all. If it's blown out, it's probably blown
No,
out.
I'll try and edit in a couple of better quality screenshots
Yeah, cause
like the rest of them.
yeah, because it looks kind of like a little bit. This looks more like the Harry Potter game.
Hmm.
So if you bring up actually a screenshot of the Harry Potter game and then this one, they look kind of like very similar.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt that the things are pretty fucking close together.
Yep. So and then after Catan, we had the canceled Transformers game, and then
Damn, was that going to be the same style though?
yeah. October 26th, 2021. We got that actually November 2nd, 2021, we had Pikmin Bloom in partnership with Nintendo again. So that's
Yeah.
guess what? The same fucking game, but with Pikmin.
Mm.
We got Peridot. This one's not out until May 9th. I actually don't know what that one is. It says
It's probably gonna be the same fucking
a
game.
new smartphone AR game. So I don't know. This one might be different. We
Ooh.
got NBA All World, and we got Campfire. So this one, Campfire, is like their newest shit. That it's basically,
It's like a talking community
yeah, it's a
thing.
community app basically. So they don't have social features within their game. There's no messaging or anything like that really. So they created like their own like Discord or something, but for Niantic games.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
And then, well, I mean, you forgot the main one too, which is what all of these games are built off of,
yeah,
which is that.
I was saving that one
Okay.
for last because basically that's like their big old baby, right?
Well, this was the mother right here. If anything, this is the mothership. The Ingress
Yeah,
is the
Ingress.
mothership. This is what like and how they got all the information for Pokemon Go. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the first one that they came out with, and this is like pretty much the mothership game, really.
Yeah, so this
And I don't
one,
even really know what this one is, what this game was, or what the hype about it was.
yeah, I'm not even. I'm
Because it
not.
looks like Pokemon Go in space.
Is that what it is? Because I'm not even seeing like a fucking like synopsis for. You know what? I'm gonna click the actual article. So
The world is your game.
Ingress uses the mobile device GPS to locate and interact with portals, which are in proximity to the player's real-world location. The portals are physical points of interest where human creativity and ingenuity is expressed, often manifesting as public art such as statues, monuments.
Oh, so Pokemon Go.
Yeah, so this is like I guess the initial. This is where all the Pokestops are. I guess the
Yeah.
Pokestops are the same thing as portals.
Well, so that's what it is too in every game. So when you jump from Pokemon Go to the Harry Potter game, if there's a gym, there's going to be something there. Same thing for all the Pokestops and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the same thing for the NBA game where like at my work it was a gym in Pokemon Go, so there it was a fucking basketball court or whatever. So it's gonna be something because it's all tied into the same shit and same information that they're pulling from.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is basically the same
I never.
thing.
This is funny because we didn't even bring up the Catan one before, but that's even worse. I'm gonna download it and see how shitty it is right now,
Yeah, you're gonna fucking play Catan right now,
dude. Right now, while we're doing this, hell yeah.
fucking live. So yeah, this was basically like you said, the big granddaddy of them, which is what got like the infrastructure for everything started, and then they like basically injected their like monetization scheme into this one, basically. And then from there, they started licensing it out to build all these clones. But as we're discussing, they're really all just really fucking lazy, just reskins of Pokemon. Well, I guess of Ingress, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't even download this Catan one, so I don't even think that that's live anymore. Probably for a good reason. Um, and yeah, they're all just reskins. I mean, honestly, there's just my opinion on it is that there's no way that any of these games are gonna live in the normal ass world, especially because like their main demographic was people playing Pokemon Go. So when you take them out of the Pokemon Go world and you put them into something else, it's going to be very hard, especially for the people who are still like actual diehard Niantic like players because they've been playing the game for forever. They're
Yeah.
not going to really jump off the game. Like somebody who's like level 40 plus in that game isn't going to just jump off to go ahead and start like, hey, let's start NBA or let's start fucking Catan or some shit. And not
Yeah.
only that, but like you did a bad enough job in this sense where you did a good enough job where like you made the game playable now. So like, you know, people don't have to like sit there. They're having less time where they're like, oh, well, what the fuck should I do right now? Like, there's nothing for me to do, so I'm just gonna fucking swap over to this other game and do the same shit and spin whatever version of Pokestop there is and blah blah blah, and just go back and forth between two games. That's just way too much, and I doubt anybody uh, was pretty much doing it. You know, maybe hardcore Harry Potter fans, but even for people like us, I tried it and it just obviously didn't smack enough to keep me playing it.
I
And
never
then
even
you
tried
know,
it, bro. I never
like you were
even,
collecting
yeah.
like characters and shit. Like it's just you still try to put that collecting aspect where it's like gonna keep you playing, but it just you miss on a
But
lot of these things. Like,
but
oh yeah, you get
yeah,
to collect Hagrid and shit. Oh, okay,
exactly. But
cool.
but Harry Potter is not about collecting, or it's not about
It's just
wizards. Like, you don't collect wizards. You know what I mean? I don't fucking,
yeah. Well, I mean, there was other things to it, but all the other shit was just way too like
yeah.
much,
So there
you
was,
know.
it's, yeah. So it's basically the Pokemon fans playing Go and geocachers. You know what geocaching is?
Was that the old thing where you fucking used to hide things?
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
used to hide shit, and they would be like,
So
"It's over here by a tree or
so
this park or some
basically,
shit."
Ingress was created as like a way to like gamify, like actually gamify geocaching. So
Oh, okay.
so that's basically like the main idea. So the only people who are really super fucking into it are fucking weirdos who are already out there tracking down GPS coordinates to find a box of fucking, like, I
Yeah,
don't fucking know, like dildos in the, out in the wild or whatever.
I would
But
only hope, bro. I would
yeah,
only hope.
fuck, you know what I mean? I don't know. Geocachers, yeah, coming at all geocachers right now. Y'all are
I
weirdos.
know.
But so yeah, geocachers and Pokemon fans.
Yeah,
So the geocachers aren't gonna give a fuck about, you know, whatever license you attach to it. You know what I mean? That's why they were fine with Ingress. And
it's very true.
other than Pokemon, nothing's gonna hit the same way. Pokemon is successful because it's the literal biggest entertainment franchise in the world.
Yeah,
It generates the most money because it's got the most fucking kids and adults involved. You know what I mean? So
I just think like the bigger issue there is you know you throw licenses in there and like that's not gonna sell it. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that that's where they think that they got it like in the bag is like, hey, we got this huge fucking license that like nobody else got to make a game for but this one company, and then you know made this shit super fucking successful, and they're like, dude, we can do the same thing. Like, let's get fucking Sonic the Hedgehog a fucking you know AR game or whatever the fuck
yeah,
they call that shit. You know, fucking GPS game or whatever the fuck it is. I mean, what do you even call that? What is that?
fucking online geocaching, dog.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Solve this riddle. Go catch this Charizard. Pretty much. But for the most part, yeah, it just like my hopes would be that if they were to get some really cool like other licenses like Harry Potter, you would do something just completely different with it. Like yeah, you figure something else out. It's just like I said, nobody's gonna fucking swap between the games to play if they, you know,
No,
if
see
there's
it
nothing that's
exactly.
valuable to do it for,
And I don't
you
think
know.
the thing is, I'm gonna stick by my main point that I don't think there is a property that's worth it like that other than Pokemon, unless you fucking do Digimon or like some other
I was
literal
just about to say Digimon.
like monster collecting game. Because again, it makes sense in universe. It's the point of the thing. Whereas everything else, you're just trying to shoehorn and like basically force an IP into this model where it doesn't fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what I think is either they need to stop with the licensing, they need to stop all of this and just focus on fleshing out Go, making Go look better, making the fucking character models on Go are still fucking horrible looking. Like,
It's
make,
not bad. It's
I
not
don't
the worst out
fucking
of
know.
all of their
It's
shit.
they look like
Go
fucking
gets the most love
they
out of
look like
any game right
fucking
now, I could say.
they look like fucking Sims 2 characters though, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, and like
your avatar and shit. Like, They could make it a lot better. They can make it a lot more like actual Pokemon art style, so it looks more charming. You know what I mean? They could do a lot more with it.
Yeah.
Focus on it because it's the only one that's gonna survive and be successful in that style. So focus
Yeah.
on it
Yeah.
and try to do
Well,
anything else, but doing the same thing with a different coat of paint every time isn't gonna fucking cut it forever. You know?
and just you gotta stick to your demographic because the whole fucking NBA thing where you literally were trying to get people who weren't playing Pokemon Go to go out there and play fucking this basketball game at the same places and the same shit. And the game fucking sucks alone. Like the mini game is just fucking just stupid. It's something from like um early like PlayStation like baseball style or even fucking basketball where you just hold the button until like the
Yeah.
meter hits a certain spot, you let go and it fucking hits. And it's like, dude, like you guys spent little to no time on the actual like probable. I can't say that for a fact, but like if you had all the information there as far as the other games, and you're pretty much just skinning them and re-putting like a new couple little features in there, then you guys should have focused way more on the actual playability of the shit.
100%.
Like that's the cold hard part of it. Is like, yeah, we'll walk somewhere to go do something cool, but like if I got to go fucking walk over there and just hold the button and play a shitty mini game, then it's not really
Yeah,
worth
because
it.
like you were saying, it's like like when you first described it to me, I thought for sure you were at least fucking
Like
doing the same,
swap in and do
like
you
swirling
kind
and
of
like
there's a
doing the like because they have the physics program for Pokemon Go, the like
yeah
ball throwing physics. So I was like, it's at least literally the same thing. You just fucking spin your ball and shoot your shot or whatever.
they
But
have this part where it's one-on-one and you do kind of like do like a little like you could do like a boom and your guy goes like to the right and you do like a swipe and he does like a juke, and then you still hold the button down to do the
yeah.
shot, and it's just
Yeah, but
it's
it's a fucking like you said, it's like a fucking PS1, PS2 NBA like shot meter, like where you
oh
just
yeah.
fill the bar and
Uh-huh.
stop here. Like
Well, the overall play of it feels like it's fucking like your Apple Touch, iPod Touch
yeah, like the
days, and
fucking
you had like those first games that ever came out on
bro,
iPod
and the
Touch.
first games were even better. I remember like one of the first games I ever had on that shit was the fucking paper toss, where you
Oh
fucking
yeah,
were throwing
yeah.
the paper ball into the trash cans and all this shit. Like
That yeah. I don't know
use
why
that,
somebody
use
must have
that.
patented that already. They probably can't do
That's so fucking
that.
stupid, bro. Like I don't understand it, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it's pretty dumb.
they're gonna keep. I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep going just because I think companies are gonna keep throwing money at them, and why the fuck not? You know, as Niantic, you're sure I'll take your fucking check and reskin my shitty game real quick. You know what I mean?
I
So
mean, can you even imagine what the Transformers game would have been? You just go around collect Transformers. You think?
go to fucking junkyards and shit, and
I mean, no, you're going to the same spots, bro. You're going to the same, nowhere new. It's all the same spots that are the other games.
yeah.
So you go to your local parks and you spin the fucking wheel and
Literally,
you get a fucking transformer to
then
come out.
yes, literally yes. It's like
And then
like the basketball game. You just have fucking
they're
a
going to be
fucking
fighting too, right? So
Optimus
it's got to be
Prime
the
just
same
fucking
shit.
T posing on a fucking map for
You're
you.
sitting there tapping.
Yeah. Roll out, you know. but,
Bumblebee.
but yeah,
That's a
man.
transformer, right?
That's I think that's pretty much all there is to say on that. You know what I mean? It's just I don't understand why they think they can keep releasing these things so half-assed and just expecting people to flood to them when like clearly like you can't download Catan anymore. They canceled this fucking
Harry Potter
Transformers one
game.
in development. Harry Potter's dead. They don't
No, it's
survive.
not dead. You can't download it either.
Yeah, that's what
They
I'm
they
saying.
straight shut that bitch
Yeah, it's
down.
like that. It's like unavailable. It's gone.
Yeah,
Right?
it's
They wiped
fucking
it.
gone. It's wiped.
So I don't know. I think they need to basically stop doing this and focus on either making like they have money now. They should focus on like their next big thing, something that like can really set them apart to see if they can try to do that. Or like I said, just fucking go all in and fucking make Pokemon Go better because Pokemon Go still kind of fucking sucks to me.
Here you go, Niantic. Here's $1 billion idea right here. All right. And when you make those billions, you know who to cut in. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic, but it's actually running. Right. So like you have your fucking map bullshit. You know how people keep track of their fucking running bullshit,
Yeah.
right? But you do the same shit because apparently they put out Pokemon Go, so they're already on the same fucking vibe with that bullshit. Where it's like, hey, you go to sleep, you gotta do some fucking.
You need
So it's like
Pokemon
you have
sleep.
that fucking mapping bullshit, you know, like
Yeah.
oh, I did this long, and you know, everything looks like fucking Sonic and all that bullshit. And as you play through it and progress, you fucking, you know, get new characters and
It's
get
like a
new blah blah
fit. It's
blah.
like a Fitbit, but like for Sonic.
Well, yeah, because they have shit like that on the Apple fucking Watch, you know, but it's just
Yeah.
like to a grander scale on your phone, right? And it's kind of like even better because they have like Oregon Trail, kind of something like that, where it's like you walk a certain amount of fucking steps and you died, and you know, like they can do the same thing. Sonic, bro, fucking runners, dude. People
Oh,
love Sonic, dude. I'm running.
You got a chaos emerald. Yeah. You gotta go
Yeah.
fast.
But
Yeah.
then you have like mini games in it and shit. You can even do it as you're running. Like the whole point is like you're running, you see the shit, and like you keeping track of how fast you're going, fucking heart rate, blah blah blah. And then like, oh, this is happening. Cool. Just fucking as I'm running, just keep going. You know, hear the
Mm-hmm.
fucking Sonic music and shit.
Yeah. But that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for listening. Again, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here to the channel. We're going to be trying to be doing a few more of these discussion videos here and there when topics come up. I think we got another one in the chamber about like the current state of the Pokemon TCG and the whole online thing, the two games and everything like that. So if you want to see that, make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Until next time, my name is Oscar.
Um, my name is Vince, and you can find me currently on Niantic's game Pokemon Go because it's lit in hour. So.
Oh, it's lit an hour. I better see a shiny Litten at the bar later.
I doubt it.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Later.
Later.